But one of those two is gonna go in this time, like for sure. So I just have.
But then what if they end up with all the candy canes?
Well, that's gonna happen. That's inevitable. I can't. If I could put myself in.
You could.
Am I able to put myself in?
He gave me an option to just get rid of one game, so I got rid of the puzzle, and then we ended up doing Indian poker because he didn't want to do the pink and blue game again.
Welcome to Blind Poker, inspired by shows like The Devil's Pen and The Genius. In this game, both players are going to be having a card placed on their forehead. Each card is going to correspond a number. For example, I have a 5 in my hand. I will not be able to know what card I have in my hand, but my opponent will be able to, and I will get to know what card they have in their hand. Both players have been dealt the numbers 1 through 10, with 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Your job in this game is to have a better hand than your opponent, or cause the opponent to fold. This is poker rules, so what happens right here is starting with the player who has the most chips, in this case would be Miss starting us off, would get to see the opponent's card. If Miss, for example, had a 1, and Kenzie had an 8. Miss sees the 8 over here, feels a little confident, raises up 1 chip. Kenzie sees the 1, calls it. If both players call it, the cards will be revealed on the table. Whichever card is stronger will take the entire pot between the two players. If the cards are exactly the same, all the chips that were paid in for the round will go to a side pot. We'll play another hand. That hand will win not only whatever was bet this round, but also the side pot. We have an additional rule. If you're dealt your 10 card, which is your highest number in your hand, to your forehead, and you fold on a 10, you will get an additional penalty attached to you. By folding on a 10, if the other player convinces you to fold, you will automatically lose 5 chips on top of whatever the bet is. Are there any questions?
How do you win?
You win by...
Whole game.
What?
Whole game.
Yep. So the player who wins the game is either after we run out of cards, or the player takes the other opponent's chips. So if one player runs out of chips, the game is over. Or if we go through all 10 hands, the player with the highest amount of chips over 10 hands would win the game.
In the event of the tie, and you guys both tied with equal chips, we do have a tiebreaker.
Yeah, Connor put me and Mist up, and then we played Indian poker. That was my most fun game so far.
And we had our first initial, both players bought in with 1. You'll, since you started the round with the highest amount of candy canes, you'll go first. You either can call, raise, or fold based on what you've seen. And I'll keep going back and forth. This means it's your time, Kenzie. Okay, both players can reveal their cards. Okay, and then both cards will go off the table.
And he got me the first hand, and then I won every single game after that.
I've done blind poker before. I've not been good at it, but I feel like knowing it is helpful to know like what kind of bluffs work and what don't work. But this time, I think I was just screwed with the tiny cards very early, and Mackenzie got a 10 and fully caught my bluff, went in there, was folding everything else except for the 10, and just completely stole all the chips at the very beginning. I had no chance.
So first order of business, Mackenzie. Where's your candy? Oh, she took it out already.
No, I paid for my chips. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So Mackenzie and Miss Ace each lost a candy cane based off the game upstairs. And we have a winner. Congratulations, Mackenzie.
I feel great. I had a lot of fun. I feel like it was fun being the threat and feeling like, you know, I'm winning challenges. People want to go against me. They want to take me out. So that was a great opportunity to just really show that I can be a threat in also physical LRG games.
All right, Miss. I told everybody this. Sorry to tell you this. You get the fuck out of my house and go home. It's hurt.
You won't go away.
Just kidding. You don't have to go grab your party gift. What'd you get?
So overall, I think I had so much fun. It was an amazing time being out here. I really loved the production side of things. It was very smooth. Everything was great.
Final four. Final four. You would?
Congrats, everybody.
Congrats.
You did it.
Good job, everybody.
Also, making sure you.
Mackenzie won.
How'd you feel?
She's gonna nominate me if she.
Well, I knew she was gonna give you the disadvantage for sure. 100%. Makes sense. It's a good move. I put her in a spot. So now, like, I'm public enemy number one.
So she won. She gave the disadvantage to Connor, which was also what I was gonna do. So no harm, no foul.
Mackenzie, who won the Naughty and Nice Challenge, has already penalized Connor with 1 negative point. Players, you guys understand the rules?
Get the little balls out?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Survivor's ready. Go.
Her and Taylor kind of have like a thing going too, where they're like, yo, this is, we should, you know, we gotta get Connor out now.
Everybody is going with the same strategy of one at a time.
My thought process in that one going in was that I didn't want Connor to win. I felt like Connor was going to definitely put Taylor and I into the duel. So I was trying to do everything I could to make Connor not win.
So going into the competition, my strategy was to first do only the 1 balls in my own bowl, just so that I felt like I would waste time going further down. I did make 1 longer trip just to kind of see what was up.
Is getting a negative ball. Yvette has a negative ball. She's gonna take 2 points.
And it was definitely the right move to focus on my 1s first. Then when I just did all the negative points, because I saw Connor was like quickly moving really quickly. So I knew all of my pink balls had to go into Connor's.
My strategy in that game, and I think I had a very sound strategy, bust out all the 1s, and then bust out all of the pink balls, and then just get as many 3-point balls as you can without negative 1s.
And then when I was down to just the 3 balls, I started putting them in Mackenzie's because I felt like if she won, she would keep me safe, and I felt like she had a better chance at winning than I did.
I said minimal physical activity in the dock.
Dang it, I don't know, it just got so chaotic. I was so focused on going quickly and getting points. And then at one point, Taylor said that I put a -1 in his bowl, but I didn't. So after that, he put 1 in my bowl, so then I put 1 in his bowl because...
Unfortunately, she also put her 3 balls in mine, so we really didn't make nearly as much progress as we needed.
Well, let's just say the absolute insanity that occurred in front of me out there, but while like I was moving these balls back and forth in front of my bowl in particular, I watched Mackenzie and Taylor work together, turn on each other, and then work together again. I saw Mackenzie put a pink ball into Taylor's thing and then start putting 3-point balls into Taylor's. I was like, what?
20 seconds. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Connor does not count.
And then he was saying sorry, so he started putting good balls in my bowl, and then I just started putting my balls in his bowl. So instead of both of us putting all of our balls, good balls, into the same bowl, we split it, and we definitely would have won if I just didn't do that. I don't know what happened.
I knew the disadvantage in all reality was not that bad. But what's crazy is I lost by 1. So it's like, it's all that mattered.
And yeah, that was that. I once again lost.
I assume that Connor's gonna go in, but I don't know. What are you thinking?
I think he's the strongest competitor, and strategically he would be the best to take out if we can. So if I were to put Connor in there and select you as the second person, how do you feel?
Does he have more candy canes than I do?
Ooh, y'all are very close.
I feel like if he picks the challenge, then he might be able to win. I don't know. It totally comes down to what the game is.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I forgot that you gained all those candy canes.
Yeah.
Um,
And then Taylor has, I think, 1 or 2. Yeah.
Okay. Something to think about with y'all being, because if I put you against each other, then one of y'all is going to gain a whole
All
lot,
of them.
whole lot of candy canes.
Yeah.
So something I have to think about for sure.
Is the advantage if whoever has the most at the end, they just pick the final game, or what is the point of having the most?
I don't know, but I'm going to see if I can get that clarified before I make my decision out there, before I announce it.
Yeah.
Because that may change things.
If you get an answer, I want to know what that means too, because it's hard to strategize when I don't know what that means at the end.
Yeah.
Like if one person has 15, someone has 2, is that a huge advantage, or is that just they were going to have an advantage even if they had 3? You know? Let's ask that.
Yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming in.
I didn't really care about Yvette winning because right before the challenge had started, she said something about girls sticking together. So I thought, I'm good there. And I was good with Taylor, so I figured as long as Connor doesn't win, I'm not going to get put up.
I am still hoping I get to throw a certain couple under the bus just because it would give me a narrative for this season. I apologize, Connor and Mackenzie, for saying this, but wouldn't it be fun if I got to spoil your little secret for once rather than be surprised by it? Just a thought.
No.
Okay, so the argument I would make is Connor and Mackenzie are a couple. They are dating outside of this house. I have held off telling anybody this because I didn't want to use it against them, but I feel like now's the time to do it. Like, let's not give one household 2 chances.
I agree.
Like, let's send them in together and like give our households an equal chance against theirs.
I agree. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna take that into consideration.
The final kind of piece of my argument would be that I think of all of the competitors left in the game, I'm the weakest. And
No.
I don't think I'm weak necessarily, but I think that like I have not been succeeding very much in these challenges. I just came in last by a healthy margin. And I feel like you're going to have your best chance of winning this game if I'm there at the end with you. So, good luck with your decision. Congratulations.
Thank you.
If I'm not there with you at the end, I'm rooting for you. I think this has been so much fun to watch you absolutely slay your first game.
Oh, thank you.
So Yvette winning was like kind of exciting because honestly, like Yvette is someone that I'm like rooting for. Like I would love to see Yvette win this game. I'd love to see Yvette or Mackenzie win this game. I love seeing newbies succeed. But I knew I was in a little bit of trouble. I had a comment earlier with her where I told her I wanted to go to the end with her. And so I just came into this room and I basically put all my cards on the table. I told her that Connor and Mackenzie were dating and that their household had a bit of an advantage. They had 2 people playing versus we both had 1. I also told her that I had been weaker in competitions so far, and so that if she really wanted to win, I would be best kept for the end of the game.
I don't like the coin flip because, well, I don't know. I guess you're already putting Taylor in. I would feel like maybe put me and Connor against each other to get, because I just thought at that point I was starting to win more, so maybe I was gonna be maybe a stronger competitor. So to get out one of us, I thought was where that was going to go.
And then having this shit come down to a coin flip, best case scenario, dude. This is what I was gonna do. Put these 2 up at odds with each other. Hopefully Taylor wins, and then I don't know. I don't really care which one of them wins. Honestly, I feel pretty locked in right now.
I think it was a mistake to put me into the Santa Showdown. I think it was a lot of fear about candy canes, and I think the desire was to not let any one person have too many candy canes.
The second item is a ship. The third item is taxi. The fourth item is plane. Plane. The fifth item is helicopter. The sixth item is swan. And the seventh item is crab. Once again, train, ship, taxi, plane, helicopter, swan, and crab. You have them all written down? Eddie?
Yeah.
Okay. Here. What was the third item?
The Santa Showdown was like, it was a memory game. We were given 7 items that we had to remember in a row.
Okay. Mackenzie and Taylor both have a point.
We had to remember a sequence of 7 items, and I thought that we were going to have to do seven different sequences numerous times, but it was just one sequence of 7.
Alright, what was the 7th item? Please write your answer down.
It was the same.
The 7th item. Please write your answer down. Are you ready? Reveal. Crab. That is crab. Mackenzie and Taylor both have a point. We're tied at 2. Okay. What was the 5th item? What was the 5th item? Taylor, need an answer? Okay.
I fucked up because I didn't realize we were using the same sequence of 7 items for the entire game. So after I answered the first question, I kind of quit worrying about my acronym and tried to get ready for the next set.
The 5th item was, ready to reveal? Helicopter, plane, helicopter. Mackenzie gets a point.
We got 2 in a row. Taylor missed one, and then I got the next one, and it was very sad.
Okay, what was the fourth item? It was plain, but we can do on that.
Beat Connor.
So sad about you.
Don't be sad. No, you ate. You
How
always
many
eat.
emotions we ask downstairs?
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Alright.
Be done in a second.
They're just like,
And that is not what happened. So it did not go super well. I ended up losing by 1 point. But I am fine with it because I'm rooting for either Mackenzie or Yvette to win this entire thing.
So we're back from Santa Showdown. Taylor and Mackenzie played memory. And unfortunately, Taylor, I'm sorry, you've been eliminated. Mackenzie now gets your one candy cane. Please grab your photo from the room.
Can I burn it?
You know what? No. Doesn't matter.
But I think now she's going in against 2 people who have more candy canes than her, whereas she could have just gone in against 1 person with an advantage over her.
Taylor, good job, everybody.
Get the fun
Get
out.
the fun out of the house.
Connor, I hope you lose. And I think Mackenzie stands a much better chance of winning this whole thing than I do. And I love it when a man flops, and here I am. I flopped for y'all this whole game, and I managed to flop at the end. So, goal achieved. I had the best time.
Well, hello, final 3. It has been a long day. We started at 9 and it's now, what, 4:35?
4:15.
We're almost done with this game. And you guys have been asking me, what the hell do these candy canes mean? Okay, so here's how it's going to work. We're going to go upstairs. We're going to play a classic survivor puzzle. The player that completes the puzzle first will then decide who to take with them to the final 2. The final 2 is very, very important. All the games that you guys have been playing today in Santa Showdown will be up for grabs, including the puzzles, because neither one of you guys did the puzzles, correct? Neither did you. The way it's going to work is the player with the most candy canes entering the final 2 will pick the first game and the third game. The player with the least amount of candy canes will pick the second game. So we will play a total of 3 games. The first player to win 2 wins the whole damn thing. Does that make sense? All right. Give me a second. I'm going to get everything set up upstairs, and then I'll call you guys up, and we'll start on the puzzle. And we're out. Guys, take
If I don't win this one, I don't go to the finals, which is a bummer, but that's kind of where I'm at. So, must win.
Are you guys ready? You guys understand the rules? Go. Go.
Oh, shit.
So quiet here.
Thought process was, where does this go? Where does this go?
A few more pieces to go. Can't tell you the first time I did this puzzle, it was 2 days.
That tree puzzle is very... I know the tree puzzle's hard. I know I'm not good at it. I thought that I would be better at Connor, or better than Connor. I wasn't.
Time.
Which means congratulations, Connor. You won. Alright, so you know the drill. You're going to pick either Yvette or Mackenzie to go with you to the final Santa showdown. Same drill as last time, in the diary room. I'll give you about 5 minutes each to talk to both of them, and then we'll come back up here for your decision.
And when he won, I pretty much had, before we even played that challenge, I told him, if I win, I'm not taking him. I told him that. It's gonna be me and Yvette. That's really hard to come back from.
Dude, never in my life. Never in my life. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us your journey,
I'll bring you that. I mean, we'll stop there. I'll bring Mackenzie. She has more candy canes than me. Can't do that. Can't do that. So, but yeah, let's talk about the ride. I think I rode the momentum of me getting the two things from Anthony, the two candy canes from Anthony, and then just kind of kept going from there, and it was working out, and yeah, so that feels good. So I mean, I can't take Mackenzie, so I'll take Yvette, and then we'll duke it out from there. I'll try to pick 2 games that I think I can win for sure. Yeah, I busted it out. What's up?
Hi.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
That's.
I already said we're gonna be talking about it for weeks.
And
Is
I
it
just
about-
said to them, I'm gonna ride the high of this for 2 years, and it's on camera.
Yeah, I know.
You know I can't take you.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're gonna get to pick 2 of the games.
What would I pick?
You have more things than I do.
I thought the winner of that picked. No.
No. The most candy canes does.
Yeah, but don't you want to duke it out?
No.
Don't you with number 1?
Nope.
Come on.
No. Because then you're number.
It's me.
Yeah. That's the best part.
But if you beat me, it's like, wow, I beat the best. You know what I mean? Think about it.
Yeah.
You beat the best.
Yeah, I guess I kind of am following what you're. I think you would be able to say that you beat the best.
Well, I guess we'll never know because you're not gonna take me because you're scared. I guess we're never gonna know.
I'll take that.
No.
I'll take that. I'll be scared in the finals. That's cool. And you can cheer me on and everything. It's sick.
I will actively cheer against you.
I know you will. I'm so glad that
I hope
this
she
isn't.
beats you.
I'm so glad this isn't a voting thing.
I would smoke you. I would beat you.
Yeah. Well,
It doesn't even matter. because
how far did you get the puzzle?
I had 3 pieces left.
Cool.
Yeah. So I guess if you chose puzzle, you could probably beat me at that.
Maybe.
You definitely could beat me at that. I couldn't find the 3 pieces for the home, but I would pick memory.
Doesn't it get
And I would
tricky at the end?
I'd kill you at memory, but I don't know what the 3rd one would be. What?
Wait, no, just the puzzle got tricky at the end.
Yeah.
Because there
The
were
whole
like
thing. The whole
it was
thing
just like there's some of it. It's not like traditional jigsaw pieces.
I'm not good at that.
Yeah, me either. I've been saying it the whole time. I thought I was a goner. You want to wrap this up? All right. Valiant effort.
I hope you lose.
Thank you.
But I thought maybe I could coax him if I was like, but you'll be playing someone really good. Imagine if you beat me. I'm so good at things.
Hello.
Hi. What's up?
What's up? Did Duke it out?
Sure.
Cool. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Does
Yeah.
that mean I'm going to the final round with you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll play it out. Because you have less than me, so I at least want to be able to pick 2 of the games.
Oh,
Mackenzie has 1 more. So then she gets to pick 2.
that's cool.
But it'll be fun.
So easy. Yeah.
It's mad. What game are you gonna pick?
I have no clue.
Cool. This will be fun.
Yeah. I think maybe the black and white one. Everybody keeps talking about how fun that game
I was
is.
I was gonna pick that as one of mine, but we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm open to.
I'm open to you picking all 3. I don't care.
Oh yeah, I mean we'll figure it out. It's not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool.
Awesome.
Final 2.
Thanks.
We did it.
We did it.
Connor, come up here. Alright, final three. Connor, you know how this works?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you eliminate, the other player will go into two Santa Showdown.
Yeah.
3 parts. What's your decision?
Wait, whoever I eliminate doesn't go.
Doesn't go.
Right.
Sorry. Thank you for.
I'm gonna eliminate Mackenzie.
That's your final answer?
Yeah, she has more candy canes than me.
It got me. He took me out. Yeah. So proud of him. I don't care who wins. It'll be great. Everyone's great.
Good game, good game.
Connor's picture.
Mackenzie, as I told everyone, you go.
That's what makes it official.
Get the fuck out of my house.
I had so much fun during the game. I liked that everybody took it very. They took it serious, as in like following the rules and everything, but everyone was very light and fun, and it's a good competition.
What is your first choice?
I'll pick black, white.
Okay. Connor picks black and white. You have a puzzle, memory, blind poker, and veto that we have not done.
I will just go with memory. Think so.
Alright, please place your first chip face down, Connor. Thank you. Please place your first chip face down. Yep. Okay. Alright. Connor plays a blue, Yvette plays a pink. Please put them in the box.
Right here.
Yep. Yvette, that's the first point. Alright, give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Alright, both of you place your chips on the board at the same time. Go. Both play blue, in the box. And for those watching, the reason I'm doing the box is so I can make sure nobody sees the numbers. Those are the original ones. Connor gets the next chip. And you can see right here that in Connor, that order. Alright, let me know when you're ready. Thumbs up. Alright, grab your chips. And place them on the board. Both play pink. Connor gets the next point. Alright, grab your chips, place them on the board, go. Connor plays a pink, Yvette plays a blue. Yvette, that's fine. Thumbs up when you're ready. Okay, chips down. Both play pink. Give a draw. No player gets a point. Both play blue. Connor gets a point. How many chips do you guys have? 5? 3? Thumbs up when you're ready. Got chips. Connor plays a blue, Yvette plays a pink. Connor gets a point. Thumbs up when you're ready. Chips. plays blue, or Yvette plays blue, Connor plays pink. Which means, congratulations, Connor, you have won the first game.
Good job.
Good game. Alright, Yvette, if you could grab the second item, you can't write it down.
Oh.
That's for the answers.
I thought so too.
I saw him going, I was like,
Okay, second answer, or second item is taxi. Third item is house. Fourth item is playing football. The fifth item is candy. The sixth item is flour. And the seventh item is snail. I'll repeat myself, okay? You guys ready? Once again, crab, taxi, house, playing football, candy, flour, and snail. Eddie, can I see your sheet, please? Thank you, sir. Appreciate you very much. You guys ready?
Mhm.
What was the fifth item?
Candy.
candy.
And you guys both have a point? What was the...
Oh, it's not.
Wait, what?
This isn't like a race thing.
No, it's not a race.
No.
Write your answer down.
Space
Hold
and
it.
accuracy.
Did you do the same thing you did?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the first item? Crap. Okay, it's your point. Alright.
Can we pause real quick to have
Yeah.
something light?
Oh, where did the paper towels go? You throw it.
Yep.
When you're ready, let me know. What was the seventh item? I need to answer you that. Alright, reveal. Snail. Connor gets a point. Still anybody's game. What was the third item? What was the third item? Connor and Yvette both get the point. It was house. Oh, God, I can't write. Okay, what was the sixth item? Alright. Flour is correct. Connor gets the point. Which means I'm correct by default. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's official.
It's official. Connor, you have one game. No way! You have five. You would have only had four. So you still would have won.
So yes.
Congratulations!
Thank you.
This is your celebration.
That is a wrap. We're done. Girls, can you give me a picture? That's Connor's picture.
Good job.
She ends up winning because she gets the right picture.
I would have been like,
Yvette is my sister-in-law, so it pains me to even say this to her, but get the fuck out of my house. Connor, what charity are we donating to?
ASPCA.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're doing $40. I'll see you in the receipt.
So I don't know. Puzzle. I'm bad at puzzles, so I'm trying to get as much of an advantage on puzzles as I can. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
That's.
I already said you're gonna be talking about it for weeks.
And I just said to them, I'm gonna ride the high of this for 2 years. And it's on camera.
Yeah, I know.